guys doing today? This is Scott with Scott's Quick Cash Class, bringing you another episode. We're doing a little bit different today. It's a nice day out here, so we're gonna go for a little walk and talk about something I probably should have talked about from the beginning, and that's mentorship, financial mentorship. So I know a lot of you guys might not think you need somebody. I thought that for a long time. You know, you're 18, 19, 20, went to college, got your job. You're like, I got this. The nice thing about mentors is they fast track all the mistakes you're gonna make. They help eliminate all that. When I started out, when I actually realized that I needed a mentor, I was 22 at the time. And I just got started in the car business, and that is a rough field. Now, I will preface this by saying not all mentors are good. Be careful on who you choose as a mentor, but you definitely want to make sure that you get one, right? Well, I was 22, and I got one. He kind of brought me along in the car business, taught me the ropes, but then he started teaching me some other things about finance, about where to invest money, what opportunities come up that most people don't see. It's amazing. It's amazing whenever you actually sit down and talk with a mentor, what knowledge they have that's just hidden, right? That you don't find in books, or it's very difficult to find. But this guy got me thinking differently. He started getting my mind to work and seeing problems as opportunities instead of, oh crap, what am I gonna do now? I looked at it as opportunities to gain knowledge, gain skills, make money off of it. And that really got my mind thinking of how could I continue this mentorship process. So I moved on to my next mentor, who was in real estate. And he was where I wanted to be, plus 20 years. Now, it's been 20 years since then, and I feel like I've followed in his footsteps. You know, he was big into real estate when I was living in Las Vegas, and now that I live here in the great state of Iowa, I've definitely used his knowledge and his expertise in real estate here in Iowa, and it's done very well for me. But I'm not saying I couldn't have done it without them, because I still am one to believe that it doesn't matter your circumstances, doesn't matter your education level, doesn't matter if you have parents that support you, brothers and sisters that support you, friends. I still believe at the end of the day, it all comes down to you. Or in this case, it come down to me. I still feel like even without support, it makes it harder, but it's still possible. So after moving here to Iowa, I didn't really know anybody or anything like that. So I had to find new mentors that were local. Not that I didn't talk to my old mentors, but it's a little bit more challenging when they're maybe not in the same field. And this is pre TikTok and Facebook and all that stuff. So, you know, you had to do this, you know, by phone calls and in person. So it was a little bit more challenging. But what I want to do is impress upon you how important it is to get mentors. I had a bunch of statistics that I was going to talk to you about mentors, and people with mentors, they make $25,000 more a year on average. 57% of them have a emergency fund versus people who don't have mentors. So there's just a lot of different things, but mentors shortcut a lot of mistakes. And you might be asking yourself, well, how do I find a mentor? That's a very good question. In your inner circle or in your proximity, think about people that you would consider successful, or that you're where they're at, where you want to be. So strike up a conversation with them, offer them to take them out. If you can't find anybody there, a lot of places, small business, your local small business in your city, you can go there, find business owners, There's lots of different forums that you can get on to try to find people that are in your genre, right? Mine is, I like real estate. So I'm pretty heavy into that niche, but yours could be numerous different ones. I just can't overemphasize how important it is, and they have knowledge that from mistakes that they've made, they have knowledge that they can share with you. And a lot of them will do it for free. A lot of them don't, they enjoy giving knowledge, right? And I've kind of transitioned, and that's what I'm trying to do here, is I've kind of transitioned from being a mentee to a mentor. I have a couple people that I'm working with here locally to try to help them with their finances and becoming more financially literate. So it is possible. You definitely want to do that as soon as possible, because at the end of the day, do you really want to be in the rat race? I don't want to be in the rat race. I know you guys don't. You guys want your time. I want time. I don't care about having a $2 million house. I'm not saying I wouldn't take it, but I don't want a $2 million house or a $10 million house. I don't want to be driving around in Ferraris and Lamborghinis, but I want to make sure if my boss or if I just want to go on vacation, that I go on vacation, right? I don't want to have to worry about scrimping and saving. I just want to be able to go. Just book the tickets and go, right? So that's what we're trying to do here, is how can we shorten that distance between now and financial freedom? Because at the end of the day, that's all we want is financial freedom. So mentor, right? You got to get a mentor, and it's good to have a mentor in life as well. And that's a whole nother conversation that we can have, but you definitely want to have a mentor. The other thing is you want to start building a team, right? So if you're going to be financially successful, you need a team, and a team can consist of numerous people, right? You have a lawyer, realtor, business manager, accountant, all those people. And you might be telling yourself, hey, listen, I've got no money. Why would I even think about getting them? Well, if you prepare now, whenever you do start getting money rolling in, then you actually know what to do with it, right? But if you don't have a team set up now for when you are a millionaire, it's going to be much more challenging. And I know some of the things that I went through when I didn't have my team fully in place, is I didn't make as good as decisions as I would have if I would have had a team to talk to. So you're going to get advice from your friends. You're going to get advice from your parents. And I'm not telling you not to take their advice, but ask yourself a question. Are they at in life financially where you want to be in 5 years or 10 years or 15 years? And if the answer to that is no, why would you take their advice? Because everything they're telling you is generally negative, why something won't work. It's not positive. They're not giving you solutions. They're just giving you more problems, right? You want people in your life that are going to be motivating, that are going to give you solutions, and not just tell you why things won't work. There's enough of that around. You don't need any outside forces telling you that things are hard and you're not going to get there, right? You need people on the other side of that. And so, think about sports teams or great athletes, right? We just see them, but you don't see the team around them. There is no way LeBron can be LeBron without a team around him. And he probably has, I don't even know, he probably has a chef. He probably has a personal trainer. He probably has his own personal shooting coach. He probably has his own doctor. When you're talking about an athlete like LeBron, he's got a team, right? Now, you might not be LeBron. I'm definitely not LeBron. I'm 5'6", so not even worried about being confused for LeBron James. But he has a team, and that's what makes him successful. And my team has helped make me successful, and they've also cautioned me from making mistakes, right? Sometimes our best investments are ones we don't do. And having that soundboard of professionals that you build a relationship with and you trust, that you know aren't going to give you bad advice, right? Because it's not biased. They're giving you factual advice based on their experience and knowledge versus friends, family, acquaintances, co-workers. If they had it all figured out, they would be doing something different, right? So you need to look at where you want to be and find that person and go talk to them. And you will be surprised at how many of them will be more than happy to share their knowledge with you and help you grow. Because when people reach a certain level, I'm not going to say all people, but a majority of people are good-hearted people. When they reach a certain level of success, they want to share that success with other people. At least I know I do. And so before you do all this other stuff and really get down and think, who can help me get there, right? And this isn't I don't want you to look at it as a using relationship, because you need to bring something to the table too, right? If you're just going to your mentor and asking for help all the time, and you're not bringing anything to them, that's kind of an imbalanced relationship, right? So you want to make sure that you're bringing something to the table for them, whether it's taking them out to eat, or maybe doing a task for them, cutting their grass, whatever that is. You want to make sure that you're making that relationship a 50-50 relationship. So hopefully this kind of spurred some thought. What I do know is that if you get a mentor, that's an accountability partner, and that's someone who's going to help you get to where you need to go faster than any of your peers, faster than anybody you know, is you get a shortcut, right? And so find a mentor, start building a team, your success team, because when things start popping, and they will, when things start popping, you're going to need those people to help keep you A, in check, and B, keep you from making, mistakes, and keep you motivated to continue to go. Leave a question, leave a comment. Hopefully you guys liked what I brought to you. I tried a little bit different format today. Like I said, nice weather, so I'm definitely going to enjoy the weather. And we got another episode coming tomorrow. Oh, we got a question of the day, tip of the day. I guess I should have started that. So, tip of the day. Don't take advice from somebody who's not where you want to be. And question of the day is, if I dropped $100,000 in your pocket right now, do you feel confident that you would know what to do with it? And if you don't, I'm talking about spending it wisely. And if you don't, subscribe, find a mentor. Till next time, thanks for watching.